Welcome to this video, and in this video I am giving you 10 movie recommendations that you can be able to watch with your family, with your spouse, if you're married, or basically they are nice movies. Whether you're married or not, you can still watch them. But if you're watching with a family, I would recommend that you have a look at them before, because if you have small children, some of the content might not be child friendly depending on the age of your children. But the movies I'm going to recommend are movies that are family friendly. Yes, so I hope you will get a few that you can watch if you have not yet watched them. And by the way, the number 9 and 10 are my all-time favorite, so make sure to watch to the end so that you get those two as well. And also at the end of this video, I will be giving a big announcement for something coming up next week, so make sure you stay to the end so that you get to know what we will be doing next week. All right, so we get started. And the first movie I'm recommending is The Ultimate Gift. So this is a movie that is based on a grandson who is left an inheritance, and his inheritance, he's given 10 gifts to work on before he gets the ultimate gift. So yeah, a rich kid and all. But why I recommend it is because it gives especially young adults and teenagers an idea on work ethics and how to work, and basically how to just live life. It has a lot. The 10 gifts are very important things beyond education, beyond maybe being given money by parents as inheritance and all. The skills, the soft skills they need to have purposeful life. So it's a very good movie, especially for teenagers and young adults. But even for parents, I think it would still be relevant. So you can have a look at that. The next movie I'm recommending is Soul Surfer. So this is a movie based on a teenager who was a surfer, and she got an accident and lost one of her arms. So the reason I'm recommending this is it shows determination. After the accident, the family worked together with her, and she was also determined to go back to the sport. And through the struggles, she still managed to become an international surfer. And this is not just a story, this is a true story. So you get to see the real person at the end of the movie. So it's based on a true story. So I believe it is very inspirational, especially for young people, for teenagers, about being determined and committed for what you want to do. The other movie is The Forge. This is a movie that came out this year, 2024, and it is based on discipleship. That's why I recommend it, and especially mentorship and discipleship for young men. It's based on a young man who came from a broken, what do I call it? He was raised by a single mom. His dad was still alive, but he left him when he was still very young. And we see a man coming into his life and mentoring him. We also see the power of prayer, because the mom was really praying for him. So discipleship is the main theme of that movie. So you can also have a look at it. It's a very good movie. The other movie I'm recommending is Heaven is for Real. This is based on a 4-year-old who became unwell and had a near-death experience, and he went to heaven. So him coming back and trying to explain to his dad the things he saw in heaven, and at first people didn't believe in him, but with time, even his mom didn't believe, but you know, with time it dawned on them that this might have actually happened. This is actually based on a true story. So just like the Soul Surfer, it's based on a true story. So it's very inspiring to know that heaven is actually real, because this 4-year-old actually went to heaven and came back. So it inspires you to know that for real, there is heaven. There is heaven. It's a very nice movie. I've loved watching it. I've watched it several times, and it always feels inspiring to know that this thing that we believe in as believers, this faith thing is real and it is true. So it's a good movie for family. The next one, which is also in line with heaven, is called Left Behind. Now this is a movie based on rapture. So I believe it's just based on people's imagination on how it will be when rapture happens. And the reason I recommend this movie is because as much as we are celebrating the birth of Jesus, the reason he came is so that when rapture comes, we will be ready. We will have received him and we'll be ready. So this is a movie that will encourage you to be careful and stay in line, do the right thing as you wait for the Savior, because we don't know when this rapture thing will happen. You know, Jesus said he will come like a thief. So if you want to feel motivated and encouraged in this journey of salvation, this is a good movie to have a look at. It will help you and even your family to be ready for Jesus' second coming. So Left Behind is another good movie for the family. Still related to our belief in God, the next movie I am recommending is God's Not Dead. God is not dead, but it's God's Not Dead. So this is a movie based on young adult, I believe, who faced a challenge with his lecturer in the university, who wanted them to acknowledge that God is dead, that God doesn't exist, because he was atheist. So we see the young man now confronting that and fighting for his faith. So this is a good movie to help especially young people. So if you have teenagers and young adults in your home, and even for you as an adult, you can watch this movie to just know that you can stand for what you believe in. Especially as a believer, there is a lot that is going around, and you need to know what you're standing for and what you're believing in. You know, this God that you believe in, and the things, the values, the things you value, and also just knowing you should stand for the truth that you believe in. That movie is good for that, to just, it's more like apologetics, just defending your faith. You cannot also defend a faith that you do not know well. So this movie is good to encourage you to know the truth you believe in and to stand for it, no matter what, no matter the consequences. Okay? The next one is Facing the Giants. Now this is a good movie both for family and also for couples. This is a couple that goes through a series of challenges, especially it's based on the man who is a coach, and he faces a lot of challenges in his coaching career as a football coach, and he's also facing challenges with his family. So we see him standing on the promises of God, seeking God, and God gives him a strategy that helps him overcome not just the challenges in his career, but also the challenges they were facing at home. So this is a good movie to show you how to face the giants in life, how to face the challenges that we go through as believers, the things that we are struggling with, either in your career, in your home, in your faith in God. This is a good movie to encourage you to know that you can stand and just move on by faith, and God is able to help you fight every challenge and every battle and every giant that comes your way. So this is a good movie both for couples but also for family. The next one is more on couples. It's called Not Easily Broken. So this is a movie based on a couple that faces challenges in their marriage, and some of the challenges they face are very common, like finances. They have challenges with in-laws, they have challenges with sickness in the middle of all that, and communication. So they face the challenges this movie shows are challenges that a lot of couples go through, and we see God as the center of it all. So when you leave God, or rather let me explain it with this, there is normally this statement that in marriage you need to have a 3 chord. So you, your spouse, and God is the third. And when it is those three cords put together, it's not easily broken. So when they left God, they were not able to handle the challenges in their marriage until they brought God back as the third cord. That is when they are able to overcome the challenges in their marriage. So what I would say from this movie, it shows how important God is in a marriage, and how you should put God at the center of your marriage if you want to succeed in marriage. So this is a very good movie for couples. And that leads me to the next movie, which is one of the movies that I would always recommend, and it is called Fireproof. Now this is a movie that even has a book based on it. The book is called The Love Dare. So if you've not read that book, it's good you'll have a look at it. But this movie is based on a fireman who faces challenges in his marriage, and the marriage is at the verge of breaking. But then his dad comes in and gives him let me say a guide for 40 days, and the tasks for each day are to guide him on how to fight for his marriage. So it shows you how you can fight for your marriage, and how you can work even when your spouse is not really for staying. You can still give your 100%, even if they're bringing in 0. You can give your 100% that can save the marriage. Okay, so basically commitment and how to fight for your marriage. Okay, it's a very, very interesting movie, and The Love Dare is basically a 40-day daily task book that gives you ideas on how to, you know, spice up things in your marriage, or to save your marriage if it's getting into a winter season. And that leads me to my all-time favorite movie. This movie, I think I've watched it more than 10 times. The movie is The War Room. So this movie is based on a lady and basically a couple, and this lady, their marriage is going through challenges, and then she meets a mentor who shows her how to fight for her marriage on her knees, and that the main enemy for their marriage is not her spouse but the devil. So she fights for her marriage on her knees. Some things don't go as they would have desired, but at the end of the day, they are able to come back as a couple and continue together in their marriage. So this movie is very good. Whenever I watch this movie, I get a new desire to pray and fight on my knees. So that is a very good movie by the way, and this is a good movie for couples, for young people. So if you have not yet watched The War Room, by the way, please make sure to have a look at it. I hope you have gotten a few that you can watch during the festive season, as a family, as a couple, or as a single person still. Even the ones for marriage are good for people who are preparing for marriage. And yes, I wish you well. But just before we wrap up, let me say we will be doing from Tuesday, because we've been doing videos on Tuesdays and Fridays. Now we'll not do just Tuesday and Friday next week, but we will be having a 7-day challenge, an end-year challenge, to reflect and recharge for the new year. So we'll be reflecting at how 2024 has been and recharging for 2025. So if that is something you'd be interested in, just reflecting on how the year has been for you, and you're looking for ideas on how to prepare for 2025, so that you start it off with a plan, with a zeal for the new year, make sure to have a look. We will be posting every day. I'll be doing a video every day from 24th up to 31st of December. And yeah, the hashtag is reflect and recharge. So I hope to see you there, and I hope you'll not just watch, but you'll also participate, because that will help you be well prepared for 2025. Thank you for watching to the end. If you have not yet subscribed to this channel, please subscribe, so that you can always get notified whenever I post a new video. And yeah, I hope to see you in the next video. If you have not yet watched the video on gift ideas that are below 1,000 Kenya shillings that I did, I think basically my most previous video I did on Tuesday, make sure to have a look at it so that you get ideas on how you can gift your loved ones or your partner during the festive season. I am wishing you well in the festive season. Thank you and God bless you.